we've talked about this before, but you started acting when you were pretty young, right?
Yeah.
I kind of heard crazy stories of like how you used to be like young and like travel to New York like without parents.
Yeah, so I grew up in Maine and I started auditioning for like Broadway shows and stuff when I was like 10 and around and basically that would mean my parents would have to drive me like 5 hours to New York for like one audition and then come home, which was just not sustainable. You know, they both worked full time. And so eventually, like around 12, my brother was like 14, and they were like, you guys can get on a Greyhound bus and go to New York City and come back, and you'll be fine.
Not a Dateline special in the
waiting
waiting at all. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so when I went and auditioned for High Society, which was the show that I eventually did,
So cool.
they, you know, I get on a Greyhound bus with my brother, I audition, and they're like, okay, so we want to call you back for tomorrow, very exciting. And they were like, so we'll see you tomorrow. And I was like, yes, you will, because I live here, totally. Absolutely. I'm not a homeless street rat running around the streets of New York. So my parents like faxed a copy of the credit card to a hotel, and they were like, our children will be checking in and then we'll be along shortly, because obviously we're not terrible parents who've let them go to New York.
Oh my gosh, I love
and
your
so
parents.
we like, you know, walk in and we're like, yes, our parents will be along shortly. And like kind of
very
like
Home
wash
Alone.
our socks and underwear in the sink and then like just go back in the next day, and like just all the while pretending like, yes, I am a totally normal person who lives here and I'm not.
That just came from my home.
Yeah.
Your brother is awesome to take you to do
I know,
that. That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, round of applause for my brother.
That's so, and I mean, that's just so funny because like when you have kids, I'm gonna ask you if you would allow your kid, because I would never allow my kids to do what I did when I was young. Like it was like,
I
oh,
wouldn't
just
even
be
allow
home
my
before
kids
dark.
to be sick on me the way that you would. So
I know, you would.
So maybe I'd be
You
the kind of
would.
person who would be like, have fun, sweetie. Bye.
Go with
Good
God.
luck.